Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the strategies to help you succeed in sports and in life. Today we're tackling something that stops so many athletes from reaching their full potential: fear of failure. Let's face it, failure is uncomfortable. It's frustrating, and for many it's downright terrifying. But here's the truth, failure isn't the end, it's part of the journey. In fact, learning how to overcome the fear of failure is one of the most important skills you can develop to succeed at the highest level. I can't even count how many races I lost in my life, but those helped me to learn and grow. So let's dive into what fear of failure really is, why it holds us back, and how to conquer it. Section 1. What is fear of failure? Fear of failure is that voice in your head that says, "What if I'm not good enough? What if I mess up and embarrass myself? What if I let everyone down?" It's the anxiety of falling short and the worry that failure defines who you are. But here's the thing, failure doesn't define you. What defines you is how you respond to it. Every champion has failed, probably more times than you can imagine. Jacobo Mantilla, Gabriela Rueda, Jason Suttles, they've all faced setbacks. But instead of letting fear control them, they've used failure as fuel to come back stronger. Section 2. Why fear of failure holds us back. Fear of failure can sabotage your performance in 3 key ways. 1. It stops you from trying. When you're afraid to fail, you play it safe. You avoid risks, which means you miss out on opportunities to grow. Remember, greatness comes from pushing beyond your comfort zone. It's sure not a nice feeling, and I still see many inline speed skater afraid to try again to avoid that temporary feeling. 2. It creates pressure. Fear makes you overthink and doubt yourself. Instead of focusing on your performance, you're stuck worrying about what could go wrong. This pressure can lead to mistakes and underperformance. 3. It makes failure feel permanent. Fear tricks you into thinking that if you fail, it's game over. But in reality, failure is just feedback. It's a stepping stone, not a dead end. Section 3. How to overcome fear of failure. Now that we know what fear of failure is and how it affects us, let's talk about how to overcome it. 1. Change your perspective on failure. The first step is to stop seeing failure as a bad thing. Instead, view it as a teacher. Every failure has a lesson, whether it's a skill you need to improve, a mistake you can learn from, or a mental barrier you can overcome. Every time you miss the goal, take time to analyze and look what is the missing part. Are my trajectory and the flying lap good? Should I try something new with 2 or 3 crossovers in the entry of the turn? Set tiny goals on the way and try to reach them. Here's a quote I love. "I never lose, I either win or I learn." That's the mindset of a champion. When I was training in Nantes, I remember Arnaud Giquel trying again and again to do more flying lap till he could reach the time he wanted. I can tell you he had many fails before getting the results he wanted. After each try, he got more motivated and kept trying to fix all the little mistakes on the way. Focus on what you can control. You can't control the outcome, but you can control your effort, preparation, and attitude. Instead of worrying about results, shift your focus to giving 100% in the moment. Ask yourself, did I prepare as best as I could? Did I give my all? If the answer is yes, then you've already succeeded regardless of the result. Don't forget also the other are trying hard, so many people are ready at the same time. If they beat me that moment, it didn't mean I was bad. As long as I was prepared and gave my best, I was happy with it. 3. Practice failing. This might sound strange, but hear me out. The more you face failure, the less scary it becomes. Put yourself in situations where you might fail, try a harder drill, attempt a tougher trick, compete against stronger opponents. When you fail, and you will, ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I improve next time? This process is a key as long as you try to learn. When you go for a flying lap, take some time to analyze what was good and what could have been done better. Listen to feedback. It is the same in some point race. It is not easy to pick up directly the right strategy. When I worked with Larissa Geiser, who picked her first medal at World Championship, we don't forget how many wrong tactics we played to learn the process. 4. Reframe fear as excitement. When you feel that nervous energy before a big competition, it's easy to label it as fear. But what if you reframed it as excitement? Nervousness and excitement are actually very similar emotions. It's all about how you interpret them. Tell yourself, this isn't fear, it's my body getting ready to perform at its best. When I watch the Olympics or the World Championship in Montesilvano, it is always nice to see, before the start, the athletes talking to themselves and repeating positive sentences. The feeling of fear and excitement is similar in top sport, and we can feel it strongly, especially before the start of a 500 meters race, for example. 5. Remember your why. Why do you compete? Why do you train? When fear creeps in, remind yourself of the passion and purpose behind your journey. Your why is stronger than any fear. So here's the takeaway. Failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. It's not a reflection of your worth, it's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to come back stronger. Champions don't avoid failure, they face it head on. And you can too. When I was an athlete, I got the chance not to feel the fear so much because I accepted and create this mindset. I took every race as an opportunity, and actually, in an inline speed skating championship, we have the chance to get many races, which are many opportunities. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation. Together we can conquer our fears and chase our dreams. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.